Howdy folks, I'm Colonel Sanders and you're not. We're making our grandfather's White Castle recipe copycat. And White Castle was Colonel Sanders' favorite fast food, those who don't know that. And you can actually learn that from somebody else by watching, hello folks, by watching the American Antique Roadshow tour, where they were talking to a gentleman that lived currently at the house that was next to Uncle Harley's final home in the last 5 years on L.A. Grange Road. And he said that he would bring White Castle home all the time because it was his favorite fast food. And it happens to be most of the family's favorite fast food. Our big sister doesn't quite like it.
You don't even like Pop's White Castles?
She hasn't had Pop's White Castles yet.
How would I have Pop's White Castles?
So, in order to do this properly, okay. So the first thing that we got to do is get a pound of ground chuck. Sam, you said this is 2 pounds. It's ground beef. We're going to use it. Here's 1 pound. If you want to put that in water, put some water in that, please.
How much do you want?
I don't know. She just says she puts it in a bowl of water.
Hot or cold?
Does not say. So, we take the soup mix, which is Lipton soup mix. It's onion soup mix. We mix that with the meat and the beef broth.
Do I have to hold it?
Folks, we got a behind the scenes thing on here that will be on YouTube under the memberships if you want to see the behind the scenes.
I think it's recording.
Does it show a number rolling?
Yeah, and a red dot flashing.
Yep, it's recording.
Hello.
Since we're doing 2 pounds, so we're going to go do 2 packs of the Lipton onion soup mix. So we're mixing the meat in with the soup mix, and we're going to roll it out on parchment paper in a 1/4 inch, and poke 5 holes in it after scoring the squares. The holes is allowing the steam to move through the meat and cook it, which is how White Castle does it. That's 1 cup, that's a 1/4 cup. There you go, 1/2 cup. So we're going to do 2 of these.
I wish these cabinets did not slam.
Always clean up your messes, folks. Clean them as you go. Right, Sam? I am not the best at giving instructions on how to cook with videos. We're just starting out with this as a new chapter in our YouTube channel that started with gaming.
Which we still have to do the recipe book.
Yeah, we still got the 20 favorite recipes to do.
We're nowhere near done.
Well, we're on like book 7, page 7. Okay,
Thanks.
so I need something to roll this out with.
Where's the...
So place mixture onto parchment paper and roll out till a 1/4 inch thick. Score the meat to squares and make the holes. Would you like to do the honors of rolling it flat?
Yes.
Will it fit in that, or do I need to put it on the counter?
That should be fun. Ooh, that's breaking.
Alright, so now we cut our squares. Roll out till thick, score the meat to squares and make 5 holes in each with the wooden spoon, which we don't have. Place in the freezer at least 2 hours. Then we'll need to get a griddle out and use the griddle to put the onions on.
So
Yeah, this thing doesn't really roll very good.
It's not that it don't roll very good. It's... That needs more.
Were we supposed to spray it with Pam or something?
You didn't do it with the other one?
No, but it didn't stick like that.
Oh, yeah.
See, folks, I told you I'm kind of new to it. These are going to be smaller. I don't think it's going to do 24 unless you can thaw out some more meat.
Are we keeping the beef out?
Shoot, take the beef back out. Take the other one back out. Now put that one back in. We need to take the others out. I didn't mix them in the beef broth. Made a mistake. So,
Back in the fridge.
got the patties done. You're supposed to mix the beef broth in with it. I told you I was new to this. 1/2 cup of beef broth. And because I'm doing 2 pounds, that's alright.
Do we need more of this?
No, we'll use the same one. Can you remove this tray, please? Take that. Put it on top of there. I'll just have to remake these again. Squares.
Oh, jeez.
Alright. This should work a little better. We're going to try to fill the entire tray. If you do 1 tray, that'd be good. It should spread a lot easier now. With
Do you need me to roll it out?
No, I got it. Look at that. Yeah, this works a lot A lot better than what.
Jeez.
So get the beef broth, roll it out a 1/4 inch. And I come over here and I wash my hands because that's disgusting.
You think?
Okay.
I couldn't see the thing up there.
So you do that,
Oh.
and that makes it a lot easier because I screwed up the first time. It's okay. Again, new to this. We don't typically cook on.
It
My
rolled out
channels.
better.
Yeah, it did. We don't typically cook on my channel because my channel is founded on gaming, and just in the last few years, TikTok became a family history and Kentucky Fried Chicken history channel. But I still do my gaming stuff on YouTube Live. And we had requests for cooking, family recipes, and yada yada yada. I can't give you the Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe for sure because I don't know what it is. I can just give you what my thoughts are, and I did that. But I can give you some of these things. So now we score the meat. It scores a lot easier.
Was I supposed to put the other back in the freezer?
No, there's no meat on it, right?
No, the packet of beef.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, it's back in there.
Because I don't think we got enough here to. You don't want skinny patties. You don't want skinny patties.
Huh?
I was telling them you don't want skinny patties. Some of these will be bigger, some of these will not be.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
Supposed to put 5 holes in them, but this recipe was for the bigger patties that we did. I'm trying to make sliders. The holes are going to allow steam. This is why you freeze it too, is because it's so liquidy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It's going to have to work. Alright, now we're going to put it in the freezer. So we are going to put the minced onions on the griddle as instructed. And it says to cook it on medium, low. I don't know what that would be. Probably about 250. Spread onions on griddle, 1/4 inch thick. So,
That smells good.
we cook some on top of this. Again, normally we freeze these, but I'm going to do it differently because everybody's ready and I'm hungry too. I think freezing them just makes it easier to snap is what I was told. Makes them easier to snap into squares.
So if you don't want to snap them, you want to have to.
You want to have the perfect squares if you don't get to snap them. We need a little bit more. The grandparents' instructions say to add a little bit more. We'll do this again sometime. We'll do this video again sometime when I learn how to do it better. I just wanted to throw it in here and give you guys a little bit of history of Colonel Sanders loving White Castles. And this is our take on White Castle.
Oh wow, that's cold.
So we're going to cook on the griddle. Rehydrate more if needed. Burgers on top of the onions. Break them apart. Then place the bottom of the bun on top of the burger and the top bun on top of the bottom bun. Let it cook for 7 minutes. Not necessarily breaking them very easily. I want to make sure you got your holes in them. You need a bun put on top of each one of these. The bottom bun first.
We use this tray to put them on.
Okay.
Oh, that's making me.
Huh? To make it steam, you need to crack a window?
No! I can sneeze.
Oh.
The garlic's making me want to sneeze.
These aren't the greatest patties in the world. This is my first time attempting this. Our grandfather is very good at making these, better than we are.
They are really good, though.
So these might not come out as perfect as before. It's the first time I'm trying them. And if you guys have any recommendations or recipes for me to try as we get better at this, then we will do that.
But then...
Leave your suggestions in the comments below.
Now, what do you mean? Doing this fine?
Hmm?
Doing this fine?
I need the buns on top of the meat. Yeah, the bottom buns on top of the patties. Didn't quite cut these perfectly square.
Oh, crap.
So that's a bigger patty.
And the counters are clean. Are these the top
Bottom.
ones? That's the bottom, right?
Yeah. I don't think he likes the vape. That's a top. That's a bottom.
I think he's alright.
Mm-hmm.
Ow! Yeah, I accidentally.
The holes that you put in these are supposed to allow the steam to come up through and cook the patty. Go ahead. Set them on.
I think these are bottoms. Oh.
Grab these again after we're done. I want to cook these first and then we'll grab the other ones out of the freezer.
We don't want any of these back.
Echo. Set a timer for 7 minutes.
Can't count with our heads. We could, but really slow. See, I hope those were bottoms that I put on there.
You did. Those are bottoms.
We have 2 extras over here because we have more to cook.
And then we need the top buns on top of that. This is how they left their instructions for me.
On top of what?
Top of the bottom buns.
Why?
The steam. It heats the buns up a little bit. Alright. Good enough for now.
They smell good at least.
Yeah, at least they do. That's a good thing.
Hopefully they come out well.
I want to stress this is not a recipe that Colonel Sanders came up with. This is one that my grandparents either found or created. They played around with a bunch of things. Sorry, it's not in it. Played around with a bunch of things until they got it right and what they believe is it, and I'm sharing that with y'all, what we're doing. And the reason why I'm adding it to the channel as part of the series is because it was one of Uncle Harley's favorite meals that he would get from a fast food restaurant. So, don't know how good they're going to come out. It's my first time doing this. Normally my grandfather does this. And I'm just learning as we go, and you guys learn with me. And I'm open for criticism, open for learning more. Because this channel, again, started as gaming and transitioned into family history and Kentucky Fried Chicken history. And, you know, making sure the records were set straight with all the misinformation out there and all of the information. And now is leading also into a segment on here of cooking. So, and that's the finished product without the ketchup and pickles on it. You want to lightly salt these. As tradition, Neve is going to taste test. Let me get it to focus. The White Castle that we made.
Oh.
What are your thoughts?
Oh.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Very good.